The individual has always had to struggle to keep from being overwhelmed by the tribe. Nietzsche wrote that, and today you're going to discover why he was warning you about the people closest to you. You're being lied to every single day. Right now, someone close to you is pretending to be your friend while secretly planning your downfall. Someone at work is smiling at you while sabotaging your projects behind your back. Someone in your family is acting supportive while resenting every success you achieve. The worst part? You can feel it. That gut instinct screaming, something's wrong with this person, but you can't put your finger on what. You dismiss it as paranoia. You tell yourself you're overthinking, but what if I told you that feeling is your most accurate psychological radar, and there's a way to turn it into surgical precision? Nietzsche spent his life studying human nature's darkest corners and discovered something that changed everything. People broadcast their true intentions constantly, but they do it in a secret language most never learn to read. In 3 seconds of interaction, every person reveals their core psychological pattern, their hidden fears, and exactly how they plan to use or abuse you. Think of the last person who gave you bad vibes, but seemed perfectly normal on the surface. Someone whose words were right, but something felt terribly wrong. Hold that person in your mind, because what I'm about to show you will make their true nature crystal clear, and you'll never be fooled by surface performances again. But let me tell you about the day Nietzsche learned this skill could be deadly. He was 34, teaching philosophy in Basel when he met Lou Salome. Beautiful, brilliant, magnetic, she seemed like his intellectual equal and potential soulmate. For months, Nietzsche was completely enchanted by her charm and intelligence. But his friend, Paul Ree, started acting strangely around Lou. He started becoming secretive, possessive, started undermining Nietzsche's relationship with her through subtle manipulations. Nietzsche couldn't understand what was happening until he learned to see what people were really broadcasting. In one devastating moment of clarity, Nietzsche realized the truth. Lou and Ree had been conducting a secret affair while using Nietzsche's reputation and connections to advance their own careers. Every intellectual discussion had been a manipulation. Every caring concern had been strategic positioning. Every deep connection had been calculated exploitation. The betrayal nearly destroyed him. But from that psychological wreckage, Nietzsche developed something revolutionary, a method to read people's true nature in seconds before they could deploy their masks and manipulations. He called it psychological scanning, the ability to see straight through social performance to the primal drives underneath. And once you learn it, you'll terrify people, because they'll know you can see exactly who they really are.
The 3-second scan protocol. Second one, read their energy signature. Are they expanding or contracting? Expanding energy equals confidence, genuine interest, secure attachment. Contracting energy equals insecurity, hidden agenda, predatory calculation. Second two, track their attention focus. Where do their eyes go first? Your face equals genuine connection or assessment. Your status symbols equals transactional relationship. Exit routes equals flight preparation. Power positions in room equals dominance evaluation. Second three, notice their baseline tension. What are they defending against? High guard equals something to hide. Performative relaxation equals overcompensation. Genuine ease equals authentic presence. Strategic positioning equals manipulation mode. Sarah learned this system after being repeatedly betrayed by people she trusted. Her colleague Michael seemed supportive and friendly, but something felt off. Using the 3-second scan, Second one, Michael's energy contracted when she spoke about her successes. Second two, his eyes immediately went to her computer screen looking for information. Second three, his baseline tension spiked when she mentioned client relationships. Within 3 seconds, Sarah knew Michael was in information gathering mode with competitive intent. She started feeding him false information about her projects, and within a week, Michael revealed his true nature by trying to steal her client using the fake intel she'd given him. The scan works because Nietzsche understood people can control their words and even their facial expressions, but they can't control their energy patterns, attention focus, and baseline tension. These reveal their true operating system. The Predator Recognition Matrix. Nietzsche realized that most people operate from one of 4 core drives, and each drive has a distinct psychological signature you can read instantly. He called this the Predator Recognition Matrix because it shows you exactly how someone will try to use you. Drive 1. Power Seekers. Energy signature, constantly scanning for hierarchy positions. Attention focus, who has influence, who can be used to gain it. Baseline tension, frustrated ambition, competitive calculation. How they'll use you as a stepping stone or as a threat to eliminate. Marcus used this matrix to decode his new business partner, James, who seemed perfect on paper but triggered his psychological radar. 3-second scan revealed James was a power seeker. Energy constantly scanned room for hierarchy positions. Attention went immediately to Marcus's client list and financial statements. Baseline tension around control and influence. Marcus realized James saw him as either a stepping stone or a threat. Instead of trusting him, Marcus began documenting everything and limiting James's access to sensitive information. 6 months later, James attempted a hostile takeover of the company, but Marcus was prepared and protected himself. The matrix works because Nietzsche understood people don't hide their core drives, they just disguise them as virtues. Power seekers call it leadership. Validation vampires call it caring about relationships. Security collectors call it being responsible. Pleasure seekers call it living life to the fullest. The micro-expression decoder. Nietzsche discovered that people leak their true feelings through micro-expressions, facial movements lasting less than 1/25th of a second that occur before conscious control kicks in. These micro-expressions reveal authentic emotions that contradict spoken words. The fatal 5 micro-expressions.
Contempt leak. One corner of mouth tightens briefly when you share good news. Translation: they resent your success and are planning to undermine it. Fear flash. Eyes widen momentarily when you mention specific topics. Translation: you've hit on something they're trying to hide. Rage bleed. Jaw muscles tense for a split second during friendly conversation. Translation: they're angry about something and you're a target for that anger. Disgust slip. Nose wrinkles slightly when they look at or think about you. Translation: they find you repulsive but need something from you. Delight crack. Genuine smile breaks through for a microsecond when discussing your problems. Translation: they enjoy your suffering and want more of it. Jennifer learned to read these after being blindsided by her best friend's betrayal. Her friend Lisa had been stealing clients from Jennifer's freelance business while pretending to support her. In hindsight, Jennifer realized Lisa had been showing contempt leaks every time Jennifer mentioned new clients, and delight cracks whenever Jennifer shared business struggles. The micro-expressions had been there all along. Jennifer just hadn't known how to read them. Once Jennifer learned the micro-expression decoder, she tested it on Lisa during coffee. Jennifer: I just landed the Morrison account. Lisa: that's amazing. Contempt leak. Left corner of mouth tightened. Jennifer: I'm a bit worried about managing the workload, though. Lisa, I'm sure you'll figure it out. Delight crack. Genuine smile leaked through. The micro-expressions confirmed what Jennifer suspected. She started feeding Lisa false information about opportunities she was too busy to pursue, and Lisa immediately tried to steal them, revealing her true nature completely. The voice pattern analysis. Nietzsche realized that people's vocal patterns reveal psychological states they're trying to hide. Voice carries emotional truth that words disguise. The 4 voice truth indicators. Pitch changes. Rising pitch under stress reveals deception or anxiety. Volume variations. Sudden softness often precedes manipulation. Pace shifts. Rapid speech indicates nervousness. Slow speech often masks calculation. Tone inconsistency. Voice doesn't match emotional content of words. But here's Nietzsche's breakthrough. It's not individual indicators that matter. It's pattern breaks from someone's baseline.
Establish their normal voice pattern during neutral conversation. Introduce topics you suspect they're hiding something about. Notice any breaks from their baseline pattern. Follow the pattern breaks to uncover hidden truths. David used this to uncover his business partner's betrayal. During normal conversation, his partner, Tom, spoke at medium pace and volume with consistent tone. But when David mentioned client development strategies, Tom's voice patterns completely shifted. Pitch rose, stress or deception. Volume dropped, manipulation mode. Pace slowed, calculating response. Tone became artificially warm, overcompensation. The pattern breaks told David that Tom was hiding something about client relationships. David investigated and discovered Tom had been secretly pitching their biggest clients to join a competing firm Tom was planning to launch. The voice pattern analysis works because Nietzsche understood people can control words, but voice patterns are controlled by the autonomic nervous system, which responds to psychological states below conscious awareness. The energy reading system. Nietzsche's most advanced technique, reading people's psychological energy signatures to understand their true intentions toward you. Every person broadcasts an energy pattern that reveals how they categorize you in their mind. The 5 energy signatures. Predator energy, focused intensity, calculating assessment, subtle testing of boundaries. Translation, they're evaluating you as potential prey. Competition energy, matching or escalating comparison behaviors, subtle challenges. Translation, they see you as a rival to defeat. Resource energy, friendly interest combined with subtle probing for what you can provide. Translation, they're cataloging your usefulness to them. Indifference energy, polite but hollow, going through social motions without investment. Translation, you don't register as significant in their world. Authentic energy, present attention, genuine curiosity, emotional resonance with your state. Translation, they see you as a real person worth genuine connection. Lisa learned to read energy signatures after repeated betrayals in her corporate job. Her colleague Karen seemed supportive, but something felt wrong. Karen's energy signature? Predator. Focused intensity when Lisa mentioned challenges or vulnerabilities. Calculating assessment during Lisa's presentations. Subtle testing of boundaries around information sharing. The energy reading revealed Karen was in predator mode. Lisa started limiting information sharing and discovered Karen was documenting Lisa's weaknesses to present to management as reasons Lisa shouldn't get promoted. The integration protocol. Nietzsche's complete system integrates all techniques into one devastating scanning method. The 10-second complete read.
Seconds 1 to 3, 3-second truth detection, energy, attention, tension. Seconds 4 to 6, drive assessment using predator recognition matrix. Seconds 7 to 8, micro-expression scanning for emotional leaks. Seconds 9 to 10, voice and energy pattern integration for final assessment. Result: complete psychological profile including their core drive, how they see you, what they want from you, and what they're hiding about their intentions. Robert used a complete system when meeting his girlfriend's ex-husband for the first time. The ex seemed friendly and supportive of their relationship, but Robert's psychological radar was screaming warnings. Complete 10-second read: energy contracted when Robert spoke, expanded when girlfriend spoke, possessive. Drive assessment: power seeker with validation vampire tendencies. Micro-expressions: contempt leaks when Robert showed affection to girlfriend. Voice patterns: artificial warmth with underlying tension. Energy signature: competition energy masked as friendliness. The scan revealed the ex was in competitor mode, still possessive, and planning to undermine their relationship. Robert prepared accordingly, and sure enough, within a month, the ex began spreading rumors and trying to manipulate situations to create conflict. The terrifying truth. Here's what makes Nietzsche's method genuinely frightening to others. Once you can read people this precisely, your behavior changes in ways that unnerve them. You stop reacting to their manipulations. You don't fall for their performances. You see through their masks effortlessly. They start feeling psychologically naked around you. They sense that you know something about them they haven't explicitly revealed. They become uncomfortable because their usual tactics don't work. This creates what Nietzsche called the recognition effect. People unconsciously recognize that you can see their true nature, and they either avoid you if they're predators or are drawn to you if they're authentic. Maria discovered this after mastering the scanning techniques. Toxic people in her office started avoiding her or behaving differently around her, while genuine people began seeking her out more. She hadn't said anything different, but her energy had changed from available target to sees clearly. Your scanning mastery protocol. Week 1. Master the 3-second truth detection. Practice on everyone you meet. Notice patterns. Week 2. Learn the predator recognition matrix. Categorize people by their core drives and notice how accurately this predicts their behavior. Week 3. Develop micro-expression recognition. Watch for the fatal 5 in every interaction. Week 4. Integrate voice and energy reading. Combine all techniques into the 10-second complete read. Your transformation. Instead of being confused by mixed signals, you read true intentions instantly. Instead of being blindsided by betrayals, you see them coming from miles away. Instead of being manipulated by performances, you see straight through to authentic motivations. The people who've been lying to you won't stop lying, but you'll know exactly what those lies are hiding, and you'll have the power to protect yourself accordingly. Remember, everyone tells you who they are in the first 3 seconds. Nietzsche's method just makes sure you're fluent in the language they're speaking. Your scanning ability isn't paranoia, it's precision. You're not becoming cynical, you're becoming accurate. You're not losing faith in humanity, you're learning to distinguish between authentic humans and psychological predators. The goal isn't to become suspicious of everyone, it's to become accurate about everyone, so you can invest your trust, energy, and vulnerability in people who deserve it. If Nietzsche's forbidden psychology awakened your inner scanner, if you're ready to see through every mask and performance, drop this in the comments. I see you. Your courage to look directly into human nature might give another sensitive soul the power to protect themselves from predators.